Hello everyone, I hope you are doing fine. In this video, we will be discussing about the accounting for the amalgamation of the companies with reference to AS4 issued by the ICAI, excluding the intercompany transaction and holdings, accounting for the internal reconstruction, which is excluding the scheme of reconstruction. So basically, let's have an overview first. In this, we will be discussing about number one, accounting for amalgamations that comes under the accounting standard 14. These are AS14 is issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants in India of India, also known as ICAI. This will not include the intercompany transactions and holdings. It will include the accounting for internal reconstruction but exclude the scheme of reconstruction. Okay, so this is the basic overview, and this is what we will be learning in this topic. So, what is AS14? Let us understand what is AS14. So AS14 is issued by the ICAI, provided the framework and the principles of accounting for amalgamations. This is issued by ICAI and provides the framework and principles for accounting for amalgamations. Amalgamation refers to the process where two or more companies are combined to form a new entity. So it is a process, amalgamation is a process where two or more companies are combined together to form a new entity, or one company is absorbed by another. Okay, so AS14 distinguishes between two types of amalgamations. That is the amalgamation in the nature of merger and the amalgamation in the nature of purchase. Okay, so basically it is trying to say that the amalgamation is of two types. Let us dive deeper into it. Types of amalgamation. Okay, so very first is the amalgamation in the nature of merger. It has some certain conditions. It has some certain conditions. Now, what are those conditions? Number one, transfer of assets and liabilities. Okay. There will be the transfer of assets and liabilities, meaning all the assets and liabilities of the transferor company becomes the assets and liabilities of the transferee company. Okay. Then second is the shareholder continuity, meaning shareholder holdings not less than 90% of the face value. So shareholders who are holding not less than 90% of the face value of the equity shares of the transferor company becomes the equity shareholders of the transferee company. Okay. Then third thing is the consideration. The consideration for amalgamation is discharged by the issue of equity share in the transferee company, except for cash payment or fractional shares. Okay. Then is the business continuity. Then is the business continuity. The business of the transferor company is intended to be carried on by the transferee company. Okay. And lastly, the uniformity in the book values. No adjustments are intended to be made to the book value of the assets and liabilities of the transferor company. No amendments needs to be done in the books of the transferee company in order to maintain the uniformity of the accounting policies. Okay. So this was the overview of the AS4, or I should say the accounting for the amalgamations, that it is issued by the ICAI. It will include the internal reconstruction but exclude the scheme of reconstruction. Now, what is AS14? AS14, as prescribed by ICAI, provides a framework for the principle for the accounting for the amalgamations. What is amalgamation? Amalgamation is a process where two or more companies are combined to form a new entity, or a new company is absorbed by the another. A plus B becomes C, or A acquires B. This is the process of amalgamation. AS14 distinguishes between the two types of amalgamations, that is the amalgamation in the nature of mergers and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So types of amalgamation में सबसे पहला we talked about the nature of amalgamation in the merger. Now there were certain conditions regarding the amalgamation in the nature of merger. In the next class, we will discuss about the amalgamation in the nature of purchase, and we will look at the accounting treatment of the nature of merger. I hope you have understood it, guys. Thank you so much.